Daily sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike, 45. Go! 45.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7. Steelers, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Haskins. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Slam, slam, slam. Go, go. Go. Kill, kill, kill. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down by...
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Washington. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Denver.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Locke taking the snap at 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
I can't believe Watch it play.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
The score, Steelers 24, Broncos 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Broncos.
Block working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Block. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
It's 4th down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And some room to work. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Haskins on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Washington. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and...
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Carried by number 22.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Throw left side taken in by Washington.
Haskins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. operating from the gun. Block. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Mike, 45. Rip right. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You're not ready.
From the gun, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 46. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Broncos 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got 10 buckets. Yeah, that footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To Cortland Sutton. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, check right 34. Right 34. Check right, check right.
Play action. Now it's Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here we go. Here we go. Set it up. Topper. Topper. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
90 is the mark. Quit talking about it. I'm bringing. 90 is the mark.
Now Locke again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Alpha. Mike 34.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. That's 7. Let's go.
Locke now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
22, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Check the 6. Crunch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the turnover, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
31.
Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd and 7.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.